Hey Nightlockers, it's Ray here. Yeah, doing this video vlog thing. It's my first one, I have no idea what I'm doing. But, yeah, I'm gonna be answering some of your guys' questions. So let's get going before I get too awkward here. Let's see. I've got 76 questions to answer, but I crossed off most of them because I don't want to be wasting your guys' time for an hour. Let's see. Do I sing in the shower? Depends if anyone's home at the time, because I'm terrible and no one wants to hear it. What is my favorite animal and why? I think it would have to be either a monkey or a wolf. It's a hard choice for me. I can't really choose. My mom usually calls me monkeys, since when I was a kid I'd always just jump around and I kind of collect monkeys, like my little sock monkey here I got yesterday, because I can't stop buying them. Let's see. Yeah, I'd probably go with the monkey. I think would be my favorite. If I could go anywhere in the world, where would I go? I think it'd be Switzerland, because that's where my family's from, and I would love to go there. Plus, it's kind of like here, so the weather would be more or less the same, and wouldn't have to adjust to it. Who was my favorite character from Hunger Games, not including the major ones? I think it'd be Finnick. Definitely Finnick, because he was just so funny, especially when he was walking around in his underwear. Definitely looking forward to that part in the movies. Let's see, biggest pet peeve. Oh man, I have so many. People in general is a pet peeve for me, but I'd have to say people who don't know how to use your properly, or the spell really. It drives me crazy. I can't even go there. I could go on and on about pet peeves all day. One weird quirk no one else knows. Well, I think people here know about it since I do it all the time, but you guys probably don't. I like to flip my tongue. Like that all the time. I don't even notice I'm doing it half the time. I don't know, just fun, I guess. Let's see. What is my funniest high school memory? Oh man, there's so many. I got taped to a wall once. I think it was called like Fly on the Wall, some event thing, and since I was the tiniest one out of all my friends, they took like 5 rolls of duct tape and taped me to the wall, and then they were mean and left me there for half an hour. It was not fun. Yeah, everyone would like walk past and point and laugh, and I'm super shy, so of course I like was mortified. But they finally came back and took me down because a teacher made them. Oh, this one's a good question. Whose cravings are worse, June's or Cam's? Oh man, they're psycho, and they push it onto me, and I have been eating non-stop since they got knocked up. I'm not even joking. I probably gained like 5 pounds. But June is so much worse. She's just crazy. She likes to shovel down food even if she's not hungry. And I'm sure Grover knows that all too well, because she steals his food that he thinks is hidden in his fridge in his room. Yeah, she likes to go in there a lot. Which of my characters is the most like me and why? That's a hard one because all my characters have a bit of me in them, which is why I can play them so well. But I think June is the most like me because family is really important to her and she would do anything for them. And I'm exactly the same way. I would do anything for my family. Anything. I'd probably shoot a homeless person in the foot if it like my family wanted me to. Probably weird, but yeah. Let's see. What is my fave thing about Nightlock? Definitely Panem After Hours, because then Heath and her can stay together forever and be happy, and then June doesn't have to mope all day, which gets really annoying in my head. Yeah, that's definitely my favorite thing. And then, of course, obviously all of you guys, because you're so awesome. What is my fave romantic ship that I'm not a part of and why? Oh, that's a hard one because there's so many good ones, but I'd probably have to go with Nathaniel because they're adorable when they're like talk about their bookmaking and Ariel always threatening to shock him. I want her to actually shock him again one day because that'd just be so funny. Let's see, who's my favorite platonic ship that I'm not a part of? Oh, that's hard too. Basil and Mac, but I think that could almost be romantic too, just because they're so strange together. Yeah. I think Cam's a bit jealous of Basil sometimes, but she won't ever admit it. She'd probably hate you if you asked, but yeah, that one's definitely my favorite. Let's see. Who is my favorite character of mine? Oh, that's easy. That's Jennifer for sure. Since she's like my baby and all. She's just so much fun to play because she's so random at times that I don't even know how she's gonna act when I wake up in the morning. And then, like, she'll be fine 1 minute, and then she'll be crying the next. And then she's just so bipolar that it's really amusing. Next one. Who is my favorite male on Nightlock that isn't mine? I'd have to say Heath, because I think June would shoot me if I didn't. But he's definitely my favorite, and I miss seeing him around the site all the time, so I kind of stalk Panem After Hours all the time just so I can see him. But yeah. And he's been haunting me. Like, no joke. I swear to God, I see him all the time, especially yesterday, and it's really freaking me out now. And now I have that feeling back of being watched, so I'm gonna stop talking about him before he starts haunting me again. Who is my favorite female on Nightlock that isn't mine? Oh, it's hard, because there's so many awesome ones that I just love to choose. But I'd have to say Ariel, because, well, June would also shoot me if I didn't say her wife and all that. So, yeah, I just think she's so badass in her own way. She can be sweet and funny, and then totally just kick your ass the next minute if you piss her off. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Out of all my playbys, who would I like to meet in real life? Definitely Lindsay Fonseca. I think she's just the coolest person ever. And I think she'd be totally badass to hang out with one day. Then she could maybe, like, introduce me to all the awesome people she works with. Especially Shane West. I have a huge crush on him. But yeah, I'd love to meet her someday. Let's see. If I were a pie, which pie would I be? This probably sounds weird, but I don't like pie at all. I like the smell of it, but I don't want to eat it. But I like ice cream pie. I don't even like ice cream much, but I would definitely eat like a chocolate ice cream pie with like whipped cream and stuff. So I'd probably be one of those. Or one of those pies that's just entirely whipped cream that you'd throw at someone's face. Yeah, that would definitely be what I am. My favorite band, that's really hard because I have so many different ones, but I'd probably go with Scorpions just because they're old school and I just love their music. And apparently they're touring again, and I really want to see them, but I don't think I can, which makes me so sad. Favorite song? Oh, I don't think I could choose. Oh, that is so hard. I'm just gonna say What Makes You Beautiful by One Direction because they've been haunting me ever since I first saw their video, and Tumblr doesn't make it any easier with them always being on my dash, so I'm just gonna go with that. Let's see. If I could hang out with Minta for a day, would I be worried about getting stabbed with a fork? Yeah, definitely. Because I tend to annoy the hell out of people, so I would probably say something that would piss her off, or just sit there and still piss her off, so she probably wouldn't stab me. Yeah, I would not want to be stuck in a room with her. Not even for 2 seconds, because she'd probably find a way to hurt me. And I don't think any of my characters would save me if that happened. So, yeah, that's just not gonna happen. How much do I love One Direction? Well, they light up my world like nobody else, so yeah. That one's for you, Sam, because you know how much I like them. Let's see. What would my room in Nightlock Mansion look like? Oh, that's easy. It'd be like a winter wonderland sort of thing. Because I can't live without snow. I would probably go insane without snow. Because I'd feel like I'd be in an alternate universe or something. But it'd be like this nice big white room with all kind of like snowflake decorations and stuff. So much nicer than my current room. But yeah, it'd be just totally badass. With one of those weird 4-poster bed things with a giant curtain around it. Yeah. I don't know, that's weird, but yeah, I definitely like that. Maybe even have like some snow machines in the background. Just blow it all everywhere. Whose room in the Nightlock Mansion would I spend the most amount of time in? I'm sure this is pretty obvious. You guys don't even need me to answer this for you, but it'd definitely be Socks, because she's obviously my other half, and it would just be weird not to hang out in her room all day, since I'm like around her pretty much 24/7 anyway. If I were from a district, which would it be and why? That's a hard one, because I don't think there's any like districts that are always covered in snow or mostly in snow, so I definitely go with 7 because there's all those pine trees and stuff, and it like I have pine trees here, so it'd be just like home. And since June is like mostly who I am, it would just be comfortable to live in 7, I guess. Yeah, or maybe like 2 because they have like that Rocky Mountain thing there, but I wouldn't want to be for a career district because I'd probably get my ass kicked every day because I'm not very tough. Let's see. Rank my characters from easiest to hardest in terms of writing for them. Oh, that's easy. June is obviously first because I can just sit there and pull stuff out of my ass to write for her. I don't need any kind of like muse or anything for her. She's just in my head all the time and it's so easy. Same with Rio. She would be next. She's pretty easy too. I usually just have to listen to like angry music or like anything by like Pretty Reckless or something, and it just comes easily. Or I just have to be in a bad mood and it works. Let's see, who else would be next? Cam is pretty easy, I guess, when I do use her, because she's so like easygoing, nothing phases her, so any kind of music works. And Verbena is kind of easy to write for. I haven't really tried yet, it's been a while, but I don't know, she's fun, so it's easy to pull something out. Plus it's fun to be mean, and I have an excuse to be mean when I write her, because she's just a bitch all the time, but she has a good reason to be, I guess. And Sunny is kind of like in the middle, because sometimes she'll work for me, sometimes she won't. She likes to be a pain in the ass, and she can get away with it because she's small and cute. And then there's Lemon. She's a huge pain in my ass. She rarely likes to cooperate, and I can sit there for like 2 hours before she'll finally let me like write a sentence or two. And it's just, I want to pummel her so much, but I'm afraid Wyatt would come and beat me with his guitar, so I don't. Alicia, I haven't really written much with her, so she kind of just sits in my head sharpening her knives all day and doesn't do anything with them. But yeah. And Belle, she's easy to write, but also hard at the same time. Especially because I have to do that accent in my head, and it takes me forever to write anything, especially when she has to talk. And it's just, there's like no southern accents around me, so I have to like bullshit half of it for how it sounds in my head. So I apologize if I completely butcher how people sound with the southern accent. So I'm Canadian, we don't do southern, so I honestly have no idea. So I hope I'm doing an okay job, and if not, feel free to let me know and completely just bitch me out.